Let's go down gaming. Premiere video. Let's do this. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is our first video. And this is Let's Go Down Gaming. We're a new gaming video channel, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoy putting out content. Basically, first of all, I would like to do a small introduction. We are, like I said, a new gaming channel, and we'll be reviewing about everything a little bit. It's not just about football. Football will have its own section because we are huge football fans here, and we do love to talk about the reality of football. It's not just going to be about the gaming itself, not just about FIFA 20 or FIFA 21, but football itself. And on top of that, we will be talking as well about new games that are coming out. For an example, next week we will be reviewing Ghost of Tsushima, which will be an awesome game. At least it looks like it from the trailers, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So with that being said, today's video is going to be a little bit about FIFA 20 and what to expect from FIFA 21. And I know there are a lot of videos about it, but I know a lot of videos present things like facts, and the reality is there are no facts right now. Nothing is a fact until we actually get the video game. And what I mean by this is a lot of times there's a lot of speculation in regards to the games. There's a lot of speculation about what will happen. Some news are dropped, some licensing issues that they will have. As in terms of, for example, Barcelona, it looks like they are no longer doing the deal with Konami and PES, so that means that we might possibly see the camp now, or the now camp, whichever way you would like to call it, in FIFA 21. Also, it looks like from the commercials or trailers, we will be seeing Juventus back in the game with the full licensing and everything. So that will be pretty neat as well. I think it adds a lot to a game experience when it takes away a little bit. I mean, I don't mind it as much. For example, if I have to play with Juventus and it says Piemonte Calcio, that's fine. But I think it's a lot better when it says just as Juventus and it has the full uniforms and everything. I think it adds a little bit more to the gaming experience. So basically, right now, FIFA 20 has announced, or FIFA, EA Sports has announced that they will have something called the entitlement, which means basically that they will be giving you the dual entitlement, which means that they will be giving you a free update to the PlayStation 5 version of the game once the PlayStation 5 comes out, which sounds really nice, but it has me a little bit concerned. First of all, because that means that they're thinking about the next game console. They're not thinking about this generation of game consoles. So maybe the PlayStation 4 will be, taken to the back seat because they'll be focusing on how to make the game the best game possible for the PlayStation 5. So I know a lot of people have complained over the years that FIFA, a lot of times, is just a copy-paste version of the last game. And in reality, they're kind of right. I've seen it a lot, especially because nowadays they focus a lot on Ultimate Team, and they don't focus as much in the other game modes. For example, I think they could have done a lot more career mode. I think that's a game mode that, unfortunately, as much as we would like to and speculate that it will get better, the updates that FIFA 20 career mode or the career modes itself will get are 0 to none, simply because career mode doesn't bring in money for them. And unfortunately, Ultimate Team does, and wherever the money goes is where they go. So it's a bit unfortunate, but it's the reality of the situation right now. But I think that deserves its own video, so in the second video that we will drop, we will be talking about it as well. And another thing is definitely that for the PlayStation 4, they're probably just going to do whatever they can and try to focus on the PlayStation 5 version. And not a lot of people are thinking about getting a PlayStation 5. Especially, I am from Latin America, I am from Colombia. So I started playing FIFA right about the time they started adding the Colombian League, and I am an Atlético Nacional fan. So that's why I basically started playing FIFA, because before that I really liked to play PES. Especially on the PlayStation 2, on the PlayStation 3, PES 2013 to me was one of the best football simulators, or arcade games, whichever one you prefer. I really don't mind. I just thought it was a very simple formula, and that it was very fun to play, and that to me makes a great game. But unfortunately, so obviously as time kept evolving, FIFA got better, and they started adding more licensing, and they started getting better things. But it seems like once they started dominating I would say they started dominating around the PlayStation 3 time, and around FIFA 14, I would say that they started dominating after that, because PE has really dropped the ball with that game. It seemed like really robotic. I'm not sure what else to say about it. I really did not like that game, so I made the switch even easier to FIFA 14, much better. And once I got my PlayStation 4, I started playing FIFA, and also because my friends were playing FIFA as well. So obviously that also helps a lot. So a lot of people are not thinking about getting the PlayStation 5, and especially in Latin America, where I imagine like people from the UK and everything. I'm not saying they have it easy. I'm not saying, but it's not the same thing when you do $500, which is what they estimate that it's going to come out for. When over here, it's a lot more than that, because when you convert it to Colombian money and everything, it's a lot more expensive than what it says it is. So obviously that's something that they're going to have to keep in mind. And so when you're going to do a game like that and they're not going to update many things, I imagine that, for example, the servers for FIFA 20 are going to be up at least until FIFA 21, the PlayStation 5 comes out in December. After that, they're going to, drop those servers. Simple reason, they're going to try to make you buy FIFA 21, and there's no point. Even if they know they're going to put out a crappy game for PlayStation 4, they know that they can make you buy the PlayStation 5, at least FIFA 21, if the servers don't work, because a lot of people, I mean, if you don't play online, if you don't do any of that, you just like to have exhibition matches with your brother, with your friends, come over, have a bit of a gaming party or whatever, if you want to call it a gaming get-together, then, there's nothing that they can do to make you get it. And even so, you always, as a football fan, as a soccer fan, you want to play with the most updated teams possible. So it's obviously going to be very easy for them to try to make you get FIFA 21. So I'm not expecting huge updates. I'm not expecting anything much really from FIFA 21. I'm expecting them to give us a simple game, but not much better. A lot of people have been complaining about the copy pasting, that EA Sports is definitely eating up all their games. And when you look at it, for example, with NBA 2K20, I'm not saying that I want the same exact game, but there's so many different features. For example, like the fact that you have to go to a barbershop to get your hair cut, that you can roam around with your player, that you can actually get the tattoo at a tattoo parlor. Over here, it's just so mechanic, like if you were still playing a PlayStation 2 game. And I think it's those type of things that really make you not want to buy the next gen. And this is especially because, I mean, we are in 2020. And it's not just about the gaming experience. It's something that I've said before. I want something more that makes me feel that I'm actually playing a football game. And that's something that I think that they can do so much better, especially in career mode. They can make you feel so in-depth with the game. But unfortunately, it seems like all they care about now is Ultimate Team. And it's very unfortunate, because not all of us just want to play Ultimate Team. If you just look at those banners in the back, it's just this Ultimate Team. So what happens to the people that want to play career mode? What happens to the people that want to play? I get it, that's your strong point. I get it, that's where your money's coming in. And it's normal from a business, but up to what point can you start the negligence and keep up neglecting the rest of the whole gaming community? And to me, that's kind of what keeps it, to me, that's kind of unfair, because I think that if you buy a whole game, especially when it comes out, they're like $60 approximately, 50 euros approximately, around 200,000 Colombian pesos, which, ask anybody in Colombia, is a bit much of money, especially for a game. And it's just not really fair. I think that they should be more inclusive with their game, and that they can make it so much better. Obviously, animations, the graphics are going to get much better for the next gen console, but I have a feeling that if playing online is not a big deal for you, FIFA 21 might be a huge letdown, especially for the current gen, because they're just going to give you a crappy game for the moment for you to feed on so that they can make you buy it, with the promise that if you do buy it, they will help you. They will give you FIFA 22 or, you know, FIFA 21 updated for PlayStation 5 for free. They'll give you the update, which sounds really nice. And you would have to ask yourself, why would a gaming platform do that? Because they're not doing that with any other game, as least I'm aware. They're not doing that with NBA 2K21. They're not doing that with Madden. They're just doing that with FIFA. So it makes you kind of wonder, why would they do this when they know that they could actually make more money by making you buy both of the versions? And like I said, the reason is because they know that they have nothing new to offer, but they want to keep you buying, and they want to make sure those sales keep coming in. So that's definitely one of the issues that I would like to cover with FIFA 20. I think a lot of people are going to have some high expectations from it. I've seen some other YouTubers with other videos talking about all the huge updates that it's going to have. And it probably is. They probably will have those updates, but for the next gen, not for this one. So that's something for you to definitely to consider before going out and buying. If you feel like you still want to go out and buy it because you're going to go buy a PlayStation 5 and they say it's going to be around Black Friday or around December for Christmas time, if you're going to do that for those reasons, then by all means you should go out and do it, because that's definitely going to be huge. If not, then I think you should really consider, because I mean, we're still going to probably end up buying it at the end of the day. Simple reason is we love playing football, and when they update the team, the kits, they update the players, you know, they put all those things in. Just because of that, a lot of people buy it year by year, and that's why I feel like they get away with so much, because they know that even if they do drop a crappy game, people are still going to go out and buy it just because of one, the name, two, the sport itself. We love it. We are football lovers, the ones that have FIFA, the FIFAs in our home. And so they can just give us whatever they want, and we're still going to eat it up and probably complain. And they will be updating it, you know, little by little. But I think that when you drop 50 or 60 euros per game, you should be getting a little bit more than what you're paying for. So let me know what you guys think about it. What do you guys think about the next FIFA 21 with the whole situation with the dual entitlement? I know it sounds a lot of fun. Like I said, my thoughts are it sounds a lot of fun. It sounds good. But I'm kind of worried, because if you don't buy the PlayStation 5, if you're not planning on buying it just yet, then you're going to be really disappointed with the end product, at least for the FIFA, for the PlayStation 4 version. If you do end up buying the PlayStation 5 version, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun, because that's where all the real updates are going to be. You're obviously going to have a much better graphics than what you're used to. I think a lot of things are going to look a lot more realistic, and definitely make the game a lot more fun. Let me know what you guys think about the situation. I want to start a discussion in the comment section. I would definitely much appreciate it if you enjoyed the content, for you to subscribe, hit a like, share button, let your friends know that there is a new gaming community out there. Like I said, next week we will be reviewing different games. We will be reviewing Ghost of Tsushima. If you guys are interested in other games besides FIFA, if not, that's fine. We will also keep doing updates about FIFA 20 and FIFA 21 as long as they keep coming out. I know a lot of these things have already been said, but I want my platform to be used as a way to create more of a discussion in the comment section, and more for people to enjoy themselves and be able to express themselves and be able to express their thoughts on this current situation and everything that's going on. So thank you so much, guys, for all the support, for watching the video. Hopefully I will see you in the next video, and we did it. See you in the next one.